Heavenly Delusion is amazing. It has everything you would want from a post-apocalyptic adventure. Monsters, mystery, and movie quality action, but none of these things are why I love this show. Let me explain. The story goes something like this. In the outside world, 15 years have passed since a seemingly unknown disaster completely destroyed modern civilization. A group of children live within a facility isolated from the dangers of the outside world. But as time progresses, their curiosity grows and they can't help themselves from exploring and searching for more. Meanwhile, traveling through this devastated Japan is our main protagonist duo, Kiriko and Maru. While they both have their own individual paths, they come together in the pursuit of one singular goal: to find heaven. It's very clear that both sides are actively trying to escape the confines of the walls in which they reside within, regardless of whether or not that's literal or metaphorical. Because this can't be all that there is. There has to be something better, something greater. But what they're endlessly chasing is something abstract. And every step forward just reiterates the darker undertones of the very thing that they're trying so hard to escape. For Kiriko and Maru, maybe it's being born into a world that once was. Maybe it's finally being so close and yet so far. Or maybe it's just a moment that completely shatters your entire sense of self. And for the children, maybe it's just discovering your purpose. But despite all of this, the idea of a better situation provides the perfect escape from the constant reminders of what is. The beauty of Heavenly Delusion isn't necessarily finding the answers to all of the questions that are presented, but rather in the journey that comes along as you do. And what births itself from this journey is something that I honestly didn't expect coming into this anime. This is the kind of friendship that forms from someone who's always there for you, someone who's your biggest supporter, someone who sees you and, most importantly, accepts you for all that you are. It's the kind of friendship that forms when you've been with someone for a very long time. The kind of friendship that forms from understanding one another well enough to know exactly what the other is thinking, to the point that you undoubtedly trust them without the need for words. But it goes beyond just trust. It's the kind of relationship that makes you forget about the past, and the fear of losing what you have is even worse than the solitude that you remember. It births laughter and uplifts your spirit in a world that is seemingly always trying to diminish them. And with someone there with you, things aren't as bad as they seem. While you both may be on a quest to find the things that you want the most, the one thing you've always needed has always been right there next to you all along. It always has your back regardless of whatever trials or tribulations you may face, creating lifelong memories along the way. And when you find other established communities within the remains of this broken world, you can find exactly what you've always found in each other. I love that this story doesn't tell you everything. You have to put the pieces of the story together yourself, often at the same time as the characters. While they themselves may know and understand very little about the world around them, you are not too far ahead of them either. There's a variety of hints and foreshadowing spread throughout the show, but without the actual key to unlock the doors that hides that information, it's just as foreign to you as every other thing in this world. And the only solution to this is to experience everything one by one. This is where the characters are able to shine, because you get to see their raw emotions unfold. Every new experience is an opportunity to get one step closer to the things that they seek, or to take two steps back.